but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, is the world honestly burning? That's all I'm learning. Hope that we can make a turn and start reversing. All our minds and put the work in, we got some work, man. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through. Gotta get through this, life is a nuisance, tie up some loose ends. I try to be human, find a solution, my evolution. A place like this, it didn't exist, we made it like this. So you can go pick the bad or the good, got a glass halfway. I know, it's easier to hide than just to lay low. Not everyone in life has got a halo. I'm standing in the red inside a payphone, just wanna break, no. I'm not gonna give in, take a last shot, Michael J. Win. No, I'm not a robot, I'm in my own skin. Never get lost when thoughts pull you in. I miss the old you, we died with a purpose. All the energy around me felt nervous, scared I would pop out fast to the surface. Had to cut it off before you made me worthless. Torn apart, I've been torn and scarred. I had a given art, but now I'm thinking smart. I'm keeping up my guard, I'm hiding every card. A royal flush of left, you never know what's hard. With a back to the mat, gonna see where I'm at. I'ma fight like I'm mad, I'ma be something that they can never be me. Nice try, but they'll see I achieve everything while they stay salty. I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win at life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna sing my name, but they holding back, They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread, with every word that I've said.
How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'll live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, no cap. Only God
changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the patient lasts. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Go, when you feel slow, you can still go. Go, when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Nightcap. We're doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're bringing some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use for tomorrow. And we got all kinds of news to talk about today, and we're going to look at the charts because we had a nice little breakout, and I put it on the Discord. So if you guys aren't in the Discord, get over to the Discord. Over in our trade group, I did drop a little bit of alpha there. I saw a setup that we will look at when we get to the charts here, and then we got to another critical area, and it looks like we're trying to find support on that area as well. So it's the old point of control. So I'm assuming if a couple of you guys came over from Frankie Candles, there's probably no doubt about it. He's already spoke about this, but it is kind of nice. We are now starting to move through some of the moving averages as you work up some of these time frames. As we're going from the hourly, now looking at the 4 hour, there is going to be another critical level that we will be looking at here soon. And again, we'll get to that as we get into the charts, but let's get over to the chat and say what's up to all the homies out there. And man, I don't know why this is starting to play music again. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on with that. But let's go ahead and say what's up to everybody. I have been mixing it up with a couple of you already. Of course, Jesse Galoop. He's been in there. He was number one today. Username, man. What's up? You're running late, man. You're running late. I don't know what to tell you. Got to get your priorities straight, brother. Jay Violet's in the house. How are you? Of course, she's putting those rib chat emojis in there. You guys know it. You guys know it. It is the home of the rib chat. And Melissa, hello, welcome. Glad to see that you made it. Who else we got in here? Scrolling down a little bit. And of course, username, football meeting. I got you, man. I got you. But I was on time today. I'm just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying if you know what I'm saying. Congratulations to you, Harp, and all the Eagles fans. They are the Super Bowl champions. So congratulations, as much as that pains me to say it, because I am a NFC East guy. I do like the Washington Commanders. So it does hurt a little bit, but I guess silver lining, we lost the Super Bowl champs, right? Could be worse. I actually, weird thing is, like, I think I would have preferred to watch the Commanders and Eagles play again, vice what happened. So that being said, let's go down a little bit more. Dan A, what's up to you, brother? Good to see you in the chat. He said ADA is going to start getting some announcement after announcement. Yeah, I do know that I think Grayscale just filed for a spot ETF for Cardano as well. So yeah, hopefully good news, man. Like I said, I'm in a long position right now. I'm all for it. Full send, baby. Give it to me. I'm all in on that. Crypto Heli, what is up? It said long ETH. All right. And you know, there is some people bullish on ETH. That is for sure. It's been down a little bit, and sometimes when you find those projects and everyone kind of like starts giving up on it, and then you see it kind of go flatline, that's when it ends up popping. So, you know, might not be a bad idea. I know they are giving up a little bit of market share, and I think there's a little bit of saturation in the market. And so I think that's why you're not seeing as much of a movement. I think a lot of people too, like you see Bitcoin dominant, so a lot of people have kind of like moved into Bitcoin as the safe haven, while altcoins have just really gotten decimated. So I think that's what's kind of brought the sentiment down a little bit, is really that altcoins just haven't been performing very well. They all look pretty similar on the charts. It's a clear downtrend right now, but hoping it is time for that reversal. All right, it's going down a little bit. Alex, oh crypto, my dude, he's in the chat. How you doing? He said, "Hey, beautiful. I tried to jump on. You tried to jump on what? Here? Talk to me, Goose. You want to come on? You can come on, man. I'll fix all this stuff. We'll make it happen. Let's go. All right. Of course, we got K Diggity, no doubt, in the house. Wick's wife, Fine 89. She is our moderator, so keep it right. Keep it together. Dave Digital, don't be acting a fool because she's going to get you with that wrench, man. But good to see you, Dave. Good to see you, brother. All right, scrolling down a little bit more. See who else we got here in the chat. And scrolling. Ada Ace. Yo, what's up? What's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you. If you guys don't know, man, he's got a pretty cool project. Get with him, man. Go check his channel out. Go over there, give him a like and subscribe, say what's up to him. But he's got a pretty cool project. So I actually bought one. Just saying, I bought an NFT. I ain't a big NFT guy, but I did it for him. All right. I'll hold on another time. All good another time. What do you mean? What is... Alex, what is going on, man? Did you... Oh, shoot. You DM'd me, too. Invite. I got you, dog. It's going down. You should have this. Boom. Sent. I'll see you soon, sweetheart. All right. There we go. I'm getting better at this internet stuff. Who else we got in here? Al Jr., he said, good evening. Good evening to you, brother. Good evening. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, Buck, what's up, man? What's up? My fellow Marine. I closed the computer. Man, Alex. Come on, bro. Get it together. All right. Let's go ahead get over to our little update, and then we'll get over to the daily DGen. So, let's go. Here we go. All right. Total market cap is currently sitting at 3.17 trillion. That is down 1.22%. Total market cap total market volume over the last 24 hours is 125 billion. And that makes for a 3.43% increase. Not too surprising to see that, right? You did have the weekend. You're flowing into a Monday. No big surprise there. All right, Bitcoin dominance still over 60%. That is at 60.87%, and that is an increase of 0.60% over the last day. Fear and greed index is currently sitting at 37. That is fear. All right. So there's your little update, and Bitcoin price is at 97,989. So almost 98K. I love to see it. Love to see it. And Ethereum is currently sitting at 2,700. So that's your two big players there. Let's go over to our first segment. You guys know what it is. The Daily DGen. And here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up a good old poop coin. As you guys can see, I am in a couple trades right now. I have a Bitcoin long that I took out this weekend, and that was based on going to a key level of support. If you guys check out my X, I dropped a little bit of nuggets there in terms of like why I got into that and kind of what the setup was. But also go over to our Discord, because you can get that information there as well, and you would have gotten this weekend and an opportunity to actually get into the trade. Let's see here. We got Sol. That's at 31, up 31 bucks there. What else I got? Cardano's up almost 700. AVAX almost 700. So looking good on some of the trades I got open right now. You guys do know I had the Cardano and the AVAX. I had that open already. So I'm staying in those because I like my entries. So I'm holding those for a little bit. Those aren't going to be quick flips. Sol, I opened that, I believe, last week with you guys. Opened that live, and then Bitcoin was this weekend. So there you go. All right, let's go over to, let's find a coin. Let's find a coin. Jelly Jelly. All right, that's calling my name. Jelly Jelly. Jelly Jelly. All right. What do you guys at? You're 80% long. Don't even think twice about that. Let's go ahead and just put it in. Let's get it done. All right. Let's go. What's that give me? All right. There you go. You got a 20x on Jelly Jelly in right now, and it is already down 10%. that went quick. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get over to the news, and let me see if there's anything going in the chat right here. Damn, bro, great man. What's up? TradeFly won't let me host. What? Alex O and TradeFly calling each other beautiful and sweetheart is the best thing ever. Well, you know, that's my dude. I can't imagine what it's going to be when me and him are playing golf. It's probably going to be silliness. It's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. And it's like impossible now to see an otter and not think of Alex O. Like that'll pop up on like shorts sometimes on YouTube or just whatever I'm looking at, and I'll see an otter and I'm like, I want to send it to Alex every time, but I'm sure he gets enough of that. All right, username. You want to host a show? You want to host a show? All right, man. Check this out. I'll get you on. I will get you on. Let me know when you want to come on. I'll bring you on, man. You at Clown Town, I'll just take you off. It'll be that easy. So, but yeah, man. Let me know, dude. I'll get you on here. Whatever. It'll be fun. It's all about having some fun here, anyways. All right, Jelly Jelly. You know it. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into the news. All right. So if you guys don't know, there are some new rules out there. And Tesla is taking advantage of this. All right. So they were able to claim a $600 million, I think it was revenue. And that was because of their Bitcoin holdings. They're now allowed to claim that. So that is some good news there for some companies, right? And I think that will probably be massive for MicroStrategies, right? Strategy B, as their new logo is. I like make fun of them. They say Strategy A ain't work, so we just went with Strategy B with the Bitcoin logo because that's what's working for them. But that's, I mean, hey man, more power to them. I'm sure they're sitting pretty right now. But anyways, this is a big deal for businesses, right? And this is another step towards adoption and regulation as well, in a different kind of sense. But they're coming out with rules that are actually beneficial to businesses, and I think that's good long term. It's pretty bullish because now it'll basically entice businesses to use this almost as not quite a reserve, but kind of like that, right? Or kind of hold their money, because when you think about it, like instead of sitting on cash, why not sit on Bitcoin? So one of the assets is going to depreciate and the other asset is going to continue to grow in value. So it's not really a hard choice in my mind. I think it's pretty cool for a lot of businesses out there. All right, next thing up, this was made in the news. Elon Musk, he was actually offering $97.4 billion to buy OpenAI. And I think that came on the heels of Sam Altman saying that they plan to convert OpenAI from a nonprofit to a for-profit company. All right. Funny thing is, Sam went back at him and was like, nah, dog, but we'll buy Twitter for like 9.8 billion or something like that. So he was not having any of it, but here nor there. It was some news today. Kind of a slow news day. Giving you a sneak peek on that. You know what we got to do. We got to bring up our other dude, man. Sound the siren. Man, I'm just clicking all kinds of raw buttons here. All right, so looking at this right here, the U.S. accounts for 29% of the world's consumption while producing 15% of global goods. Meanwhile, China's share of global consumption is 12%, while the country accounts for 32% of the world's goods production. In other words, China's share of world production is over twice as large as the second largest goods producer, the U.S. This creates a $1 trillion imbalance between the U.S. and China in terms of global trade. So, what does this all mean? This whole tariff thing and the trade war thing that's really kind of starting to build up a little bit. I'd say more so with China. Like, it is what it is with Mexico. It is what it is with Canada. And it's not to diminish them at all, but when it really comes down to it, China is like the manufacturing capital of the world. All right, that's really what it comes down to. And we import a lot from China. So if they want to play nasty, they have the ability to kind of put us in a little bit of a hurt locker. So I'd be interested to see, or I am interested to see how this kind of plays out and how things will transpire as we go along with it. But for now, this is the way we're going to approach it, I guess, and we'll see. And we'll see what tax implications it's going to have. That's been an interesting part. Hasn't been much on that side of the house, because I know it's like, hey, we're going to use tariffs, we're not going to use taxes. But it looks like I'm going to be paying taxes this year, that's for sure. So we'll see how it plays out for next year. I am excited to see that. All right, let's go back over to the chat real quick. Let's see what you guys got going on here. Let me see. All right, I see do it. What do you want him to do? Please vlog the golf adventure. Oh, that's going down. Don't you worry about that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. What else we got? He needs a Saturday show. Who needs a Saturday show? Are you talking about username? I know nothing but kind to TradeFly, and he does that to me. What did I do? I don't even know what I did. I offered you to bring on the show. I don't. Sorry for offering to bring you on the show, man. My bad. Yeah. But alarm. Yep. All right. Well, kind of don't scare me. There you go. All right, well, ain't nothing too much going on in the chat right now. Let's go over to the economic calendar and check that out here. We got core inflation rate month over month as well as year over year. That's going to be coming down the pipe on the 12th. And then inflation rate month over month as well as year over year. That'll also be on the 12th. And then Fed Chair Powell testimony. All right, I don't know what's going on with that. Let's read up on that. Let's see what that's all about. Federal Reserve rate kept the fund rate steady at 4.25% to 4.5% range during its January 2025 meeting, in line with expectations. Yada, yada, yada. What is the testimony, though? I don't know why I don't recognize that. Anybody know what that's all about? Yeah, make the, go ahead, make the chat unhinged. I'm down for that. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure what that's all about. Wonder if Piper's in the chat. Thursday, February 13th, see PPI month over month, and on February 14th, Valentine's Day, that's going to be retail sales month over month, and then the following week, you got building permits, housing starts, and FOMC minutes. So, all right, that about rounds up the economic calendar. Let's get over to the crypto bubbles, and it's green AF out there. Hex 22.1%, kind of leading the way. It's had a nice rebound. I don't know why, but it has had a nice rebound. Virtual is up 11.3%. I know some of you are invested in that, so good to see that there. So he's up 8.1%. Maker's up 9.6%. LTC or Litecoin is up 10%. Any other big movers? Nothing too crazy. Cash is up 8.6%. But that's not like shocking, right? You're looking at a lot of these, and a lot of them are somewhere around 7, 8, maybe 10%. So seeing CAS at 8.6 is not a shocker because it's kind of with the average with what's moving. All right, let's go over to the heat map. And looking at that, we do have liquidity. The hot spot on the map is at 98.4. So let's remember that. All right, this is on the 3-day here. That's your hot spot. And you can see there, kind of got some liquidity is kind of left behind. But you can see it really, in terms of like on either side of price action, it looks about the same, right? It's nothing too crazy, nothing, much really to write home about. Interesting enough, as this has kind of moved to the right, you can see like this was hotter. Remember, this was kind of a hot spot on the map, cleared out liquidity. As it's moved up, I don't know if more liquidity comes in, that this makes it a darker color, but I do remember there being quite a bit of liquidity down here. We did reach down and grab some of that liquidity, which kind of helped me out a little bit when I was looking at entering a trade. But look at how this hotspot came in, man. And look at this. So if there's any proof you need in terms of wicks going up to chase, liquidity, look at how hot this area got right here. Shorts came in, and that wick just went right up and just took it out. I was like, nope, we're going to take that liquidity. Thank you for playing the game. And then we'll continue to move up, man. That's a kick in the D. So price it looks like it's kind of flipping the trend a little bit. It's been kind of horizontal here, but it does look like it's starting to work its way up. But we do have some key levels to look at as price action is working its way up. But again, 98.4 is kind of your hot spot on the map. Let's kind of see where that puts us. And really what they're doing is they're putting stop losses and the leverage positions, leverage shorts, are right above where they hit resistance right there. Not smart. All right, I would say not smart. What they were probably looking at, my guess, is something like this. All right, where you saw this come down. All right, price action came down, and of course, hit the trend line. Been looking at that trend line for a long time. It wicked down, and there was liquidity down here. All right, so understand, when you start hitting an area of support over and over again, boom, 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 what happens is the liquidity starts building up down here. All right, so people are taking leveraged long positions, thinking that this area of support is going to hold up, and then they're putting their stop losses under this area of support, and sure enough, price action will come down, breaks down, clears out that liquidity. Some of it gets left behind, but it takes most of it, and then you'll see it quickly rebound. All right, and that's really what happened here, and this happened pretty quickly. All within, I'd say, about 30 minutes or so, came down and then right back into the range. Okay, so when it comes back into the range, for me, that's usually when I see an opportunity. All right, so came back into the range, and I was like, okay, that's probably going to be your opportunity here. Got bullish, this one's not super bullish, but I mean, once you got 2 in a row, it's kind of showing you that it was coming in. Not surprised to see it come back down for the retest, but what can you do too? Come down, start looking at the RSI. RSI is trending back, or continuing its trend up and right. And if you look at that on smaller time frames, probably like the 15-minute, it'll show you too. You can see the trend is going up and right. So, for me, I thought that was a good opportunity, right? The thing that I was really looking for is to reestablish the range very quickly. And all that's happening is that it's buyers are waiting down here. And once that price comes down, and then what you'll get is, some shorts are getting trapped. Buyers come in, they get a discount, and they buy it up. And a lot of times you'll see these nice moves up and right, just based on that. It was just waiting. It felt like if you were to put Bollinger Bands on this, it felt like they were probably constricting because we had been here, I'd say, for a few days, as they're just kind of beating around in this area, point of control and then this area of support, right? It was just kind of bouncing around. So my guess is the Bollinger Bands were constricting a little bit, and it was ready for a breakout, which we ultimately did get. Came up, we actually broke through the point of control. So I'm going to be honest with you, and my initial thought was to sell at the point of control. That being said, it continued to push up, and it didn't really let up. It got an initial little rejection, but the next candle was not bearish. So I want you to see that. So let me zoom in just a little bit, right? You got a lot of resistance up here. There's no doubt about it. You got this is the hourly. Okay, this is the hourly, so just understand when I say the 200, that's what it's for. But your dynamic reactor, your your 200 is in confluence with the point of control, right? And so you got a nice wick off of that, but then next candle is bullish. So then you're like, okay, well, let's see what plays out here. And of course, it broke through, came back down, and then now it's kind of like using the point of control, dynamic reactor, everything that was resistance looks like it wants to be support now. So basically getting a retest, right? When we talk about the OC retest, it's not always going to be perfect. So if you guys think it's going to come down and have this perfect little wick, do the perfect little retest, not always the case. Sometimes it does break below, but then it works its way back up, and that's kind of what's happening. And so I was going to post this earlier because what I had noticed is we were starting to form a little symmetrical triangle. All right, we were riding up this moving average, and really, I was thinking, and it's not looking at RSI or the prime oscillator, just looking at price action. These wicks looked pretty nice, and it was kind of working its way up, showing me that there was some potential buying pressure as we were actually interacting with the point of control as well as the dynamic reactor. So I was thinking we were going to get a breakout from this area, and that's what this arrow means. I was going to send it to the trading group, but that's kind of what I was looking for here. And that's kind of what's played out at this point. But now we got to look at, okay, liquidity's up at about 98.4. Price action is at 98. I think that liquidity at 98.4 is in trouble because, I mean, we've already shown we have a penchant to go up to this area. I would definitely be very, very careful with that. Now, the thing for me is the exit. All right. So figuring out, am I going to exit here at about 98.3, 98.4? I don't know. I may just take out my initial because I'm kind of thinking that there's an opportunity to come up to this weekly pivot. And this weekly pivot, shout out to CVO Crypto, trying to pick up some of his stuff he's got going on here. That looks like a nice area for me. And when you go to the 4 hour, it looks even nicer. Why? Because now you have the 200 and the dynamic reactor. Once that populates, that's up in that area as well too. All right, so you got a few things that are up here besides liquidity that I think are going to be a little magnet for price action right now. And that's kind of the area that I'm looking at in terms of where can we go. We've already shown a rejection off of that one, a strong rejection. I think that's probably going to be my play. I'm probably going to look for, again, I think I'm going to take profits. I'm going to leave some in the, I'm going to play on house money is what I'm going to. And this is for the Bitcoin trade specifically, not for the Cardano, not for the AVAX. We'll see about Solana, but for the Bitcoin trades specifically, That's kind of how I'm looking at approaching this right now, is just taking out that initial profit and then house money up to the weekly pivot, or maybe a little bit short of there, but that's what I'm looking at. So, all right. So what are we looking at here? Not much has changed. All right, your value area high is up around 103,000. That hasn't changed much. I think it was at 102.9 last week when we were talking about it. Dynamic reactor, your 200 SMA, of course, is all right in the area of the weekly pivot. You got your point of control is where we're finding support on that. So what was resistance is now looking like it wants to act as support. That's good news. That's good news for my trade, at least. And then, of course, this area right here held up very, very well. Why did I have conviction in that area? There was two things that were happening. I mean, it's almost played out, exactly the way I was expecting, because I saw this trend line, right? This is why you leave legacy trend lines on, especially when it respects them. All right, you can see resistance, 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 support, 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 support. All right, it nailed it probably like 4 times as it was working its way down. It kept hitting that area, but you could see where it kind of got stagnant in that area of support. This was also the 618 between the low and high. So that gave me, a little bit more, I'll say a little more of a warm and fuzzy. All right. I won't say a whole bunch of confluence here, but kind of. But looking back left on the chart, look at this too. Like, look at this, how it interacted with this 95.6 area. You can see resistance, 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 resistance. Very, very clean, right? You can see this area very well once you put the horizontal on there. And so, I was hoping it would hold up, and then if it did wick down, I was thinking that trend line made a lot of sense. And then once liquidity started building up there, I was like, man, if this comes down, clears liquidity, and reestablishes a range, that's it for me. Looking at the RSI again, that's going up and right. So I want you guys to kind of take note of that, because one of the things I was saying on X as well is that in particular has actually been probably one of my more successful setups this year as a whole, is that you get those wicks down outside of the value area low, the value area high, whatever the case may be, clears that liquidity, right? So we're kind of confident that it's going to go there because there's liquidity that builds up in those areas. And people know that by looking at the chart, but you can get confirmation by looking at the liquidation heat map too, right? It's kind of just adding a little confluence to what you're seeing. But that being said, this has worked out pretty well for me quite a few times this year. So let's look over the chat, man. Let's see what you guys got. Captain Crunch all berries. See what? Geez, a flip. Count Chocula. We're having a debate on cereal. Yes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. All right, dude. These are all solid, man. Fruity Pebbles. I'm in. Dude. I was a cereal person. I probably will have cancer. There's no doubt about it. Sam, what's up, dude? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Retro Mike Tech, what is up? I saw the passion in your eyes. Who are we talking about? I can't even keep up with you guys. Lucky Charms saved my life once. I need to know more about that. Please tell me how Lucky Charms saved your life. Is that all you ate for a week? Cookie Crisp. Oh man, nah. That's low. There's been too many bangers out there. Cocoa Crisp, I'm in on that. I am in on that. For sure. Honeycombs had the best commercials. Maybe. I have to go back. I don't remember all the commercials for Honeycombs. All right. Let me see. Let me think. Top cereals. Man, I got a couple top cereals. Whew, that's tough. Because it was different phases of my life. I tore up. During Christmas, I had to have the Captain Crunch, the Christmas version with the berries. I had to have that. I used to love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I used to like Fruity Pebbles. I used to like Cocoa Pebbles. Or Cocoa Rice Krispies. Yep. I used to like all of that, man. What else are you guys saying on there? Lucky Charms were good too. But I ain't gonna lie. You got down to the end and it was you got the milk and the marshmallows. Banger. Let's go. Those things are terrible for you. All right. Frosted Flakes. Dude, I tear up Frosted Flakes. I still eat Frosted Flakes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I could say it's not true, but it is true. Count Chocula is a banger. Let's go. This is what we do on the Nightcap. Welcome. You come for the crypto, stay for the cereal. All right, there you go. we talk about cereal. All right, let's look at something different on the charts here. I am selfishly going to look at Cardano. I'm sorry, only because I do have a trade open, so I won't spend too much time on it, but I do want to look at it just to see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, breaking out. There it is. So this was something I was looking at, I believe, yesterday. So you can see the trend line I got going on right here, right? So I just put that one on there, tweak it up a little bit. And I was going to say, man, you got that bounce. You got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 bounces off of area of support. Then you came down to a horizontal in confluence, right? So if you move this down, bada bang, there you go. All right, so you had a nice little trend line running straight into a horizontal there at about 69 cents. I was like, all right. And then the RSI, or the prime oscillator, bent up. And this is part of my trading strategy. When you see this little pinkish, reddish area, sometimes that means good things to come. All right, so there you go. Yeah, that, and then this one here. All right, and I was looking at it, and I was like, man, Cardano looks like it's primed for a breakout. And here we are. It looks good, man. But it looks like you're getting a little bit of rejection. Not too surprising, right? You just see this wick right here. Basically hit that. It's a horizontal there at about 75 cents. Getting a little rejection off of that. But I think it's looking good. What you really want to see, though, let's go ahead and move this. Let's move this trend line up a little bit. That's tough. Tough if you want to take this one right here at 82 cents. Or if you want to take this here. I mean, you got such a big gap between 73 cents. I think it's going to be looking good, though, man. Honestly, if it breaks, I would say, I think really 75 cents. If it breaks 75 cents, 77 cents, we'll say, I think you're going to get a nice move up to 82 cents. I don't think it's going to take much. Let's actually put a fixed range volume profile on that just to kind of build the picture a little bit. Oops, wrong one. Fixed range, here we go. Start of the range, end of the range. Okay. So there you go. Yeah, that kind of lines up. Value area high is actually at 77 cents and change, right? So 75, 77 cents. Yeah, I think if you get a nice little break through there, I think it's going to be a pretty easy move up to 82 cents. And then, of course, you got the dynamic reactor working its way down here. So that is going to add a little bit of resistance there. So that will kind of be probably a decision point for me. Just coming back left on the chart. This is actually, funny enough, when I initially got into Cardano, when it was working its way down, this was the area I was looking at to get in. And so I told you guys that I did take a 5x leverage position on Cardano when it came down here, and that initial trade got liquidated. So that was one of my limit orders. I told you, it comes back to bite you sometimes. I just kind of set it and forget it. I did not really think it would go down as far as it did. Remember, that came down to like 50 some cents. All right, so ain't much I can do about that, man. That was a crazy fall. It is what it is. Thankfully, it wasn't a whole lot of capital. It was just me, starting to play there. That one did not. But like I said, I didn't give up. Okay, so once that went down, I was like, okay, well, I got to fight back. But a lot of times what happens is you'll sit on your hands, right? You get scared out and you just wait. And you're like, okay, let me find the opportunity to get back in. And you actually, a lot of times you'll end up missing out. So I found what I was looking for. I got a nice strong wick with a bullish candle. And I was like, okay, cool. It's 60 cents. What I did, I just lowered the leverage and I was like, cool, I'll just be a little more conservative with getting in this time. I don't think we're going to fall another 40% on Cardano. And sure enough, we rebounded. So it's looking nice. It was a pretty good play. AVAX, we talked about that one. I took that at 22 and 22 goes way back and that was beautiful. All right, so that's what we're looking at on Cardano. Point of controls here at about 70 cents. And then your lower support area is about 66.9 there. So Again, I think 77, 75 cents. Nice little breakout. Nice run up to 82, and then it's kind of decision time. All right, Alexo Crypto, man, what's up? With a $5 super chat. I'm commissioning you to sing happy birthday to Dave Digital. Yo, it's your birthday, Dave? I can do this. I can do this. All right, here we go. You guys are singing with me, though. You better be singing with me. Is today his birthday? Let me scroll up before I make myself look too silly. I'm looking. I'm singing. All right, cool. It is his birthday. Cool, let's do it. Dave Digital? My man. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave. Happy birthday to you. My man. Let's go. What do I got? I got some All right. There you go. There you go. I see a couple more in the chat here. Let's go. All set. How you doing? The Dusty Hunt. How you doing? Let's get it. Welcome to the chat. Let's see what's next here. We got man, we got some time. My dog is barking. That ain't right. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can make your dogs bark some more. See if that works. All right. Let's look at something else here. What's something I haven't looked at in a minute? Let me see. Scrolling down a little bit. See what I can find. Gala. Anybody interested in Gala? Good look at that. I think Jupiter's been getting some love here lately. You guys can send me something in the chat too. I'm game. Gala sucks. All right, well then F Gala. We'll do something else. That's simple. TIA. All right, let's see. See if I even have it on my list anymore. I went through and like cleaned out a lot of my stuff, man, because people were giving me stuff on the morning show, just all kinds of random stuff, and I had to get rid of that stuff. Yikes. Well, that's how we started off, Alex. Yikes. Whew. Goodness gracious. It's been a tough fall, my man. Down 84%. All right. Well, that being said, that starting range there, this is on Blowfin, so I understand that the historicals are not going to go back as far as something like MEXC, but this is good enough, I think, for government work. Let's there you go. So you can see the top part of that range came all the way down to that, man. All the way down to that. And you've seen that before. So that being said, I mean, it's very clear where where the trend is headed. Okay, it's very clear where the moving averages are at. But hopium, yeah, could be some. I think, yeah, as the market continues, man, the problem is when you look at this, you're gonna be like, all right, it's probably gonna be resistance here. Got moving averages, dynamic reactor, all that stuff is working its way down. Let me see what kind of bounce it got though off of this area. 22% is not bad, man. That's not bad. And you saw there's definitely buying pressure, right? That long, that's a daily wick. All right, that's a lot. A lot of willing buyers came in when it came down there. That is 40%. Just that wick alone is 40%. That's crazy, man. Actually looks a little bit like Cardano. You got that big wick, came back down, kind of retested the area, and then took off. Let's go 4 hour. Dude, I mean, it's looking like it wants to break out. If you're looking at a trend right now, that's a little tough. I don't know. If you take that out of it, though, sometimes I like to kind of take you'll get these little fake outs or just kind of these, you know, sometimes something good in the market happen. But if you take kind of the mean of like, okay, where does it interact with a line the most? You take the mean of kind of where it's at with price action. I'd say actually right about there. That's probably that's where you get the most interaction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's riding it down right there. Could even argue that it comes down a little bit more. So it's looking like it wants to break out, but you've seen that before here, right? You can see where it wanted to break out. It kind of rode it down a little bit, popped, came back down, and then what was support turned into resistance, this trend line right here. And now it looks like it's trying to work its way up. So I think there's an opportunity, man. If Bitcoin continues to make its move up, there's no doubt. I mean, oscillator looks strong, especially when you see this. This is a hidden gem right here sometimes. So if you've ever looked at stochastic RSI on, you know, some of the like Market Cipher B or whatever the other free one is, you'll see the stochastic sometimes. It'll go to the top and it'll just like stay up here. And you see this with the prime oscillator sometimes where it goes all the way up, quickly retraces, but then goes right back up again. And it just kind of gets stuck at the top. That means it's a pretty strong move. So, you know, I'm not saying, hey, jump in here, but it's just saying it's very strong, right? It's well over 50. So, you know, that's a good thing. We probably should look at the standard RSI just to see, but I'm pretty much certain it's over 50 on the 4 hour. So it's looking like it wants to try. So what's the last place that you got rejected off of, right? The dynamic reactor. That's kind of been its resistance point pretty much for this whole trend down. So the opportunity there, just looking at it, is probably a move somewhere near the dynamic reactor. So the poopy part about it is you probably only have another 10 to 12% until you find resistance. Because the move from here to here, like I said, was already like 20-some%. But it does look like it's trying to break out. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. You know Bitcoin's daddy. You know how this game works. Let me see if there's any horizontals we can kind of track as well. Just look in here. All right, you can see pretty strong wick. This one's very clean. This one, it dipped below for a second, and then of course retest it, shot off. So, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a range here around $4 or so. Let's see how that lines up on the dynamic reactor for the 4 hour. Actually above, so that's actually all the way up to the 200 on the 4 hour. And then, of course, you have this area here. Just go back left on the chart. Yep, that makes sense. It's funny, man. Like, you see this, right? And if you were just to draw a line on that, a horizontal, without even zooming back to the left or scrolling back to the left, look at that. I mean, it almost hit it to a T. Ain't much going on here. That thing was just a rocket ship. But right there. And then there you go, the dynamic reactor. So now it's kind of building a little bit of confluence, slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely, you're building some confluence. And you got a horizontal. Look at that too. So this is, remember, I talk about this. This is kind of going through the old process here, right? All right, we have support. And then it comes back down. It retests this area of support. And then a breakdown. This breakdown indicates to me that it's important. Okay, because it tried to maintain that. And once it lost that area, then it was just a free fall. So that free fall from this area lets me know that, hey, this is a key level to keep an eye on. I'm not going to say like I'm 100%, but I am very confident that if price works its way back up here, you will see a rejection initially. So setting up for maybe a quick scalp on that for a potential short could be a thing, especially if you're like Alex and you like to get in and get out pretty quick. That definitely could be an opportunity there, and that's at $3.70. We'll just call it $3.70. Yeah, man, nothing too crazy. I mean, you know the chart. If you zoom out, you look at it, it looks yuck. Definitely looks yuck. You want to see it when if you're really talking about getting back into this thing has to get at least reestablish this range right here. This is like the bulk of what was going down. So right there, you want to reestablish that before you feel good about it again. Second line was terrible. But you know what I'm talking about. You get back in this range, then we can talk about that. And then you're getting over top of the moving averages, the dynamic reactor, everything makes you feel a little bit better. All right, cool. I'm a 2-pump chump. In and out quick, man. It's your thing, dog. It's your thing. The life of a scalper. All right. Better hope Doge don't. Hey, man, you know, I'm a little concerned with Doge. Hear me out on this. This is straight speculation. I'm concerned with Doge because of Doge. Doge, the government entity. Because whether you like it or not, it becomes political. All right. So there's obviously one side that likes Doge, cleaning it up, you know, making things more efficient, yada, yada. The other side does not like Doge because Doge is prying into their stuff and, you know, basically saying, hey, you're committing fraud. You're doing this wrong. You're doing that wrong. Yada, yada. All right. Yet to be seen what the truth probably lies somewhere in between, right? The problem is when you split people and you're like, all right, well, you know, half of them are going to side with one side, half of them are going to side with the other side. You're now taking, I'd say, some investors out. It almost puts like a negative spin on the asset itself because even though it's not affiliated with the government entity, it is affiliated with Elon. You see the tie? You understand the tie there? So that gives me a little bit of pause with Doge right now. I think I'm going to stay clear of Doge. Like, I was bullish on Doge. I was all about it initially. And then when the Doge entity came around, I was like, oh, this is cool. But now they're like, you know, they're talking about in the news all the time. Media has its own spin. I'm aware, like reading, you know, Facebook. There's a lot of people that are not big fans of Doge. All right. They're out there. And I think that you don't want to be mixed up in that, if that makes sense. So for that reason, I'm out. No. I think I'm just going to stay clear for a little bit until kind of that heat kind of subsides, and then we'll kind of reevaluate from there. So could be an opportunity though, you know, could drive prices down a little bit or suppress it a little bit. Then you might see a big pop, who knows? But for now, I'm just going to kind of stay clear. All right. Jesse, you heading out of here, man? 2:49 a.m. I respect that. I appreciate you for stopping by, brother. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good night, man. Alarm goes in 5 hours. I've been there a lot. All right. You guys are still talking craziness in there. American Pie. That's actually an underrated movie. Let's see. 7:50. Looks like we got time for one more. We'll do one more. Hey, Harp. What's up, brother? Hey, man. Congrats. Congrats. Tip the hat for you, man. I know you and username are happy. All right. But it's on next year, baby. It's on. I don't know that, man. Philly, y'all are dirty. Their whole roster's pretty good. And you got key people in the right places, and they're still under contract. Let's look at virtual. Oof. That's another one. I was messing around with ABC corrections. Could be over. Oh, y'all guys need the screen, huh? Yeah, so looking at this, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then correction ABC, right? And it's pattern stuff. I was looking at it, trying to teach myself. Let's get rid of that. I think Lunar's pretty good at those. They don't really, it's like, for those, they seem like, it's kind of like black magic sometimes, because you're trying to figure out exactly where there's multiple pullbacks within this move up. So how do you really dictate, which one is the correct one? And a lot of times it's the benefit of hindsight, right? So not till you get, your 5 legs up there, and then, or I guess not 5 legs up, but 1 up, 2 back, 3 up, 4 back, 5, and then you got your ABC. But I don't know. I don't get too tied around those. But anyways, it's all about learning. It's all about continuing to get better. I was also looking into some of the cipher stuff that CVO does. I'm like doing a cheat sheet, trying to figure out like, okay, one's got to be within like the 618. The next one's got to be like 100%, to 200%. I'm like, man, this is craziness. But I guess it's cool. Adds confluence, right? That's the big thing, is adding confluence. The one thing I did like that CVO was doing was the pivot point. I like those. I like those a lot. Having the weekly pivot, the monthly pivot, the quarterly pivot. And then if you can start tying in some VWAP stuff into it, old flopping Groper, he's got that on lockdown. That's pretty cool, because you guys know I really like the support and resistance levels. That's kind of my thing. If I can tie that in with horizontals and some of the trend lines, could really build up, some nice confluence and look for some big swing trades. Big swing trades. All right. Looking at virtuals. We got that on the 4 hour. Let's just go to the daily. Yuck. That's a V-shaped dumpsy. Looks like a mountain. Could even say this looks like a Head and Shoulders, honestly. What am I in? No, it wasn't in Haikanashi. I almost looked like Haikanashi there for a minute. Let's see. Look at this, like, look. Doop, 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 doop. There it is. Poopsie-doo. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much played out, though. If that was legit, if you were saying this is the Head and Shoulders, that's pretty much played out. And look where it came down to. Man, this is a all-important level right here. We're on the daily right now. So if you want to talk about a strong moving average, I know not everybody's of the belief that moving averages act as support and resistance, but damn if it don't happen a lot. Look at this. Wicked right off of it. Look at this. Wicked right off of it. Call it coincidence, but it's riding it the hell up. So this is the deal. All right. When there's people that are like, it's not support and resistance. Correct. It is not support and resistance. But the thing that you're not taking into account is that the market cap of these assets are highly volatile based on market psychology. And that is what you need to consider when you're talking about this stuff, all right? Market psychology will impact price action. And when it comes down to these moving averages, everybody thinks they're a genius trader, right? Everybody thinks they're good. They're like, oh, it's coming down to this moving average. It's got to be time to buy. We're bullish. We're going up. Time to buy right here, right? Like, it's part of that is psychology. It's just the way it works, man. Like, and you got to understand that part of it. It's not necessarily support or resistance, but it it happens. It plays out because it will entice people to take a position on an asset. So it's something you got to think about. Coming down here, you're at the 200, and look, sure enough, wick and support. I think that's pretty important. That's a key level here. Let's see if it lines up with anything. Not really. I got to be honest. What's here is weak. All right, so the 200 is very, that's strong, like that's important. I got it, but in terms of where we're at with this price action, this price action moved up very quick. All right, so it moved up quick. There wasn't a lot of time to build any volume. There's no real range. Your range is right here. It's funny. So your 200 acted as support, and then your actual last range right here is acting as resistance. Check it out. Just draw a line there. Boom. All right, so you see the bottom part of this range. Look at this one. This is funny. It's so important, man. I'm telling you to go back and look at these previous ranges and mark them, especially when you got price action coming down. Because look at this. If you mark the top side of this range and the bottom side of this range before price action ever came down, look at this. Bounce, rejection off the moving average, broke down, key level. Circle it, key level at $1.88. Breaks down, it's another dynamic reactor, whatever, that's just magic in itself. Comes down, and then you try to hold support right here at the bottom part of this previous range. You can see right here, got a wick. The wick came up to 200, but it tried to hold support over top of it, and then it got underneath of it. So now what was support is acting as resistance. It looks like it wants to break out though. You're getting indications here on the prime oscillator, looking like it's trying to work its way up. It's retesting over and over again. All right, so it's flat retest. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3. Well, really count these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one didn't make it. 6. All right, so 6 retests of one level. I think that's going to break. How far you go, that's going to be tough, right? Because you already saw that this moving average right here, which is let me think here, that is the 21. All right, so the 21-day moving average, and this is on the daily, is working its way down to the dynamic reactor. So I think you're going to find some resistance in this area right here at about 161, right? You're building some confluence where those twos are going to meet. And it's already shown you that it's been resistance once, so you got to be careful with that. What's that move, though, on the daily? If we break out, not bad. That's a 20% move. I'd be game for that all day. So keep an eye on it on virtuals. All right, you could get a nice little move on virtuals. A nice little 20% move on virtuals right there, man. So that's right for the taking. I would send alert. Send alert at $1.30. You get a break of that. Could be go time. And I don't know if you're going to get a retest. I would ideally like a retest, but this looks like something that it's probably going to be a pretty quick move. So, but yeah, if you get an opportunity to retest, that's kind of the play there. And of course, the retest will look something like that and then work its way up. But this might pop once it breaks. It's kind of just like loading up right now. So there you go. A couple key things for you to look at on virtuals. Opportunities there for you guys. If it breaks down, though, yuck. Let's say it breaks down. Let's say it loses this 200. I wouldn't be against shorting this thing down to 62 cents. Real talk. What's there? I guess I could do a fib retracement. Let me do a fib retracement. Maybe there is something there. Maybe. Do a macro. Yeah, it looks like a platinum. Oh, it's hitting the... there we go. Nah, that's it, man. So it's at the platinum 5. So that's adding confluence to where it's at right now. All right. So that means that's even a stronger area of support. But look at that, man. There's the gap too. That's yucky. If you lose that 62 cents, I'm putting an alert on that, man. There's a lot lining up that I like. I'm putting an alert on that. I'm not saying it's going there, but if it does, might be something I'm interested in. Let's go ahead and label that. That was also the bottom of the platinum pocket, right? Text. All right. Middle, right. Cool. So that right there lets me know that, hey, platinum pockets down here as well. Just adding confluence to this area. All right. So I got an alert. Got a little label there. Let me know what's going on. So there's a couple things for you to look at for virtuals, but I'd say it's looking like it wants to get out of this area right now. To the top side, to the upside is what it looks like. All right. We're at 9 o'clock. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Love the VWAP. Yeah, VWAP's pretty dope, man. It definitely works pretty well. I'm still kind of figuring that all out, but it's a 1-to-1. Right on. The golden stiletto pattern, huh? Dude. Y'all got some crazy names. Is that an official term? Piper, what's up, bro? Good to see you in the chat, man. Hope all is well with you, brother. Just talked to Piper today. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. I'm going to get out of here for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like, subscribe. You guys have a great night. Trade safe, be safe, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm out of here.
Welcome to the Nightcap, your TA home. Everybody knows we trade in them zones. Late night, no sleep, yeah, we keep it real. Crypto moves fast, no time for the feels. TradeFly rocking charts, he about to take flight. Crypto Nightcap, where the dark meets the bright. This path ain't cheap, you can dream while you sleep. Steady building wealth, invest in yourself. Breaking it down, good vibes in sight. The makers in tight, adjusting my sight. It's all or nothing, this is how we attack. Get your head right, it's a Crypto Nightcap.
Bro. Well, for those that are still around, I forgot to go back to the daily DGen. Guys, want to see what we're at right now? 87.75% on Jelly. You guys crushed it for the night. I'm going to go ahead, close that out. Poof. I'm out of here for reals.